Maria! Maria! Peter!
sea mayor aún que la del presente. Para ello, que el ejemplo de todos los trabajadores en su actitud ante la labor sea aún más entusiasta.
Can I have a room, please?
Sí, camarada, I can offer you a suite at $15 a day, if that is satisfactory.
That's fine. What's going on here?
Alida is making a speech. I can see your papers.
Yes, certainly.
Quiero dirigirme a vosotros, compañeros trabajadores de la Revolución Socialista, en un gesto de apreciación de vuestro continuado esfuerzo. Envío mi saludo fraterno al Partido Unido de la Revolución Socialista, a los trabajadores de vanguardia y a todos los compañeros responsables de la emulación. Pero junto con este saludo cordial, hago un llamamiento a todos para enfrentar las responsabilidades del próximo año.
Journalist?
Everything is in order.
Can I have an early call in the morning, please?
Certainly. What time?
7:30?
Sí. Camarada.
Hemos de prestar todo nuestro esfuerzo para que las nuevas asambleas semanales de producción puedan cumplir plenamente con el objetivo para el que fueron creadas.
He makes a clever escape, your countryman. He takes the guard, and then he must have had an accomplice outside waiting for him. But they will get him back.
Doesn't that say that they shot him?
It says they wounded him. And that is blood. There was blood on the ground. That is how they know he was wounded.
No hemos podido lograr plenamente esa superación profesional. Mucho ha sido lo alcanzado, pero mayor aún es la distancia que todavía nos separa de nuestras metas.
He never stops talking?
Our leader can talk for 6 or 7 hours. I think he can go on forever. Where should I put your case?
By the bed will do.
Suicida satisfacción con uno mismo debe ya ser página vuelta para siempre en el libro de nuestra historia.
How do you switch this thing off?
Don't turn off the leader.
Listen. Fundamental de la revolución.
Do you?
Por eso, esa explotación económica que ha tenido sometido a nuestro pueblo.
Is there anything else, comrade?
Everything is fine now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Comrade John White?
Comrade White speaking.
I welcome you on behalf of the Ministry of Culture. You must forgive me, I should have met you on your arrival, but you understand our leader was speaking and I forget the time. My name is Juana Romero.
Well, Juana, thank you for welcoming me.
I would like to see you.
Yes, I'd like to see you too, but at the moment I'm...
Meet me in the bar in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Juana, but I've just got in and I'm...
Please, camarada, it will not be to my credit, my failure to meet you.
But...
10 minutes then.
All right, 10 minutes at the bar.
Some red white?
Senorita Juana Romero?
Yes. It is a pleasure to welcome a fellow member of the Fourth Estate.
It is a pleasure for me to inform you that you have a rare knowledge of the English language, Senorita.
Thank you. When I was young, I was working with an English family, and I always loved to read your great writers, Shakespeare, Dickens, Upton Sinclair.
Yes?
What will you have to drink?
Oh, allow me.
Oh, no, I am here to entertain you.
Oh. Well, I have a glass of beer. I'm very thirsty.
Una cerveza, camarada.
The Ministry of Culture are to be congratulated.
Yes? Why?
On having Juana Romero to represent them and make such a dazzling impression on visiting journalists.
Now you are flattering me, but it's very nice.
Here's to culture.
You are here to interview Joachim Paratore.
Yes, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
He's a very great man. Without him, the revolution could not have succeeded. Our leader has given him every honor.
Including a Cadillac, I believe.
You know, sometimes it's very difficult to tell if you are being serious or...
Flippant?
Perhaps that is the word.
I could be fatigued. The air trip was very rough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I hope you're not too tired to let me take you out to dinner tonight. Is that funny?
No. It's just I'm not used to having pretty girls buy me drinks and take me out to dinner.
Oh, that's just an old-fashioned capitalist idea.
Yes.
Now you're being flippant again. You're a very provoking man.
I'm sorry, Juana, but I must be even more provoking. Much as I'd like to dine with you, I'm afraid that I must refuse. I am absolutely finished for today.
Oh, no, it will not be to my credit if I don't entertain you tonight.
Oh, couldn't we make it tomorrow night?
Oh, yes, tomorrow night also, but tonight is the most important.
But I've got to be fresh for my interview with Paratore in the morning. Why not just say that you entertain me tonight? I'll go along with any story you want to make up.
Oh, please, hombre, I'm only new to the ministry. This evening is very important for
Look,
me.
Juana.
Oh, please.
Juana, you are a very persuasive, attractive young lady, and I will write a testimony to that effect, if you like, and show it to your minister. But tonight, no. Tomorrow, if you like.
I cannot force you.
No, Juana. For a while, I thought perhaps that you could. Well, if you'll excuse me.
I will keep in touch with you, if I may.
Oh, yes, indeed. Hasta
la vista.
Hasta la vista, but not goodbye. Eh? Eduardo, it's your old friend here.
I've been expecting you to call.
I thought it was time we split a bottle together.
Only if it's the right brand.
Of course.
Very good. There are a lot of flies about my place tonight.
I'm having a bit of trouble myself.
Have you a car?
Hired one at the airport.
Good. Then I suggest we make it number 3.
All right. Number 3 it is.
Do you mind if I join you?
We could split a bottle together.
If it's the right brand. How can I help?
I am here as John White, journalist representing Federated Press, to do a feature on your vanity-ridden revolutionary, Joachim Paratore.
And the true purpose of your visit?
Get Miller out.
Getting him away from our police was one thing. But taking a man off the island...
Where is he?
Hidden.
Seen him?
I just left him.
Is he badly wounded?
The left shoulder. He needs attention.
It's safe where he is.
Amigo mio, the heat is on. Nowhere is safe.
Do they know that he's one of our agents?
I don't think so.
Gotta get him out tonight.
What's your plan?
Got a submarine standing by. Code reference Doris. D-O-R-I-S. As soon as we're ready to move, I'll want you to radio her to make an assignation.
Where?
The Bay of Miraflores. Doris could send in a boat south of the headland. There are no buildings there, are there?
There are some old beach houses that used to belong to the Americans.
Deserted, huh?
Since the revolution.
All the better. Give us some cover. Tell me, do you think that Miller really shot this actress, what's her name?
Conchita Baronda. He says he didn't.
You believe that?
The papers say he was her lover. If that is true, anything is possible.
I don't think he did.
It was just my job to pass on his information.
I know him very well. He's a friend of mine.
So much the worse. If they'll get him, he'll talk.
Let's go and dig him out.
¿Y de quién es esta sangre?
Acabo de matar una gallina, camarada.
¿Podrías enseñarme la gallina? Ven conmigo. Meterlos a todos allí. Y guardar silencio, ¿eh? Todos allí, todos, rápidamente. Vete detrás del bar. Detrás del bar. Quédate con ojo, ¿eh?
¿Por qué no hay nadie? ¿Qué pasa, camarada?
Han incontrato un poco di sangue en la corriere. Donde mataron una gallina. Creen que è tenido, escondido un herido.
He says they found some blood in the cellar where he killed the chicken. They think he's been hiding a wounded man in there.
Camaradas, vengan aquí. Tú también.
He wants you to come over here, too.
Señor?
¿Qué hacen aquí?
Entramos a tomar un trago.
Le he preguntado a él.
Do you speak English?
¿Qué dice?
Dice que se habla usted inglés.
Pregúntale qué hace aquí.
He wants to know why you coming here.
For a drink.
Pues, ¿qué tiene usted?
¿Cuál es su nacionalidad?
He wants to know your nationality.
I think it's time we were getting out of here.
Yeah, but they got guns. Dice que es inglés.
Pregúntale si el herido de la cueva.
He says he wants to know if that man in the cellar, he was your friend.
Order 2 drinks. Neat spirit.
Dice que qué, hombre, eh? 2 copas de ron.
¿Puedo servirlas, camarada?
Sí. A ver su documentación.
He wants to see your papers.
Oh, yes, yes. I've forgotten them. Left them at the hotel.
La ha dejado en casa.
Qué coincidencia. Pablo, ve a buscar un carro.
He just sent him for a patrol car.
Sé que el herido de la cueva es amigo suyo. ¿Comprende? No, no comprende. Este no quiere hablar, pero ya hablará en el cuartel.
He says the man in the cellar, he was your friend. And if you don't start talking, he's going to make you at the police barracks.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what. Take a drink and throw it in their eyes, and then...
Number 5.
Number 5, yes. Ready, comrades? Steady, go. Beg your pardon?
¿Americano?
No, Inglesi.
Your papers, comrade.
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Do you know this man?
No.
You have not seen him?
No.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you.
Back again, comrade. They are searching the hotel now.
Oh?
For the wounded Inglés, Mr. Miller.
Really? Thank you.
Good evening, John. Sorry to be such an embarrassment to you. I had no choice. I've run out of bolt holes.
Nice to see you, Peter. What happened?
The police came to the taverna where I was hiding. I went out the back.
How'd you know I was here?
Eduardo told me.
How'd you get in?
The lock was easy.
Searching the building, you know.
I shouldn't have come here.
No, you shouldn't, but we'll try and get you out.
I was at the end of my tether. I panicked.
It can happen to any of us when the pressure's on. How's the shoulder?
It hurts. I bled like a pig, but I managed to stop it.
Let's have a look at it. What have you been up to with that actress, you old devil?
That's rather a complicated story.
Did you kill her?
Of course I didn't. I met her about a year ago at one of the Ministry of Culture bean feasts. She was rather a dish, as a matter of fact. I took her out once or twice, didn't seem any harm in it. Then she began to get a bit keen, ringing me up all the time, you know, the sort of thing.
Yes, I certainly do. What is it about you, Peter? They all seem to go for you.
I don't know, maybe I appeal to their maternal instinct or something. Anyway, that's when I should have pulled out.
Certainly should have done.
Then I found out something.
What was that?
She was Joaquin Paratore's mistress.
Paratore?
The great man himself. So I said, stick around a bit, Miller. You might pick up the odd bit of gin. And I did. Remember that stuff about the new radar system I sent through?
Yes, we wondered how you stumbled across that.
Stumbled is about the right word. Paratore must have found out about us. Anyway, why did he kill her?
Sure it was Paratore? You sure?
Who else? He's vain, he's jealous, he's an egomaniac. It must have been him.
Yes, but the newspapers, you, drunk in our house, the fingerprints on the gun.
They drugged me.
Do they know you're one of us?
No.
You sure?
Yes, I'm certain.
That's ironical.
I am very angry, Mr. White. You have lied to me.
Lied to you?
You said I made a dazzling impression. If I dazzled you so much, why did you lie to me about not going out?
I didn't lie.
You haven't been out?
Yes, I've been out.
Then you have lied to me.
All right, so I lied.
You said I was pretty, a pretty girl. I suppose you lied about that too. You said you were flippant. You're right, you are flippant.
But I didn't. You said I was flippant.
I haven't heard the word before. You said it before, so you're lying again.
Well, if I'm so rotten, why do you have anything to do with me?
I have to. It's my job. You don't realize, Mr. White, how important it was I made a good impression with you. It is my first assignment.
I'm sorry I failed you.
You said you were tired, that you were staying in, and you went out.
All right,
again.
don't start that again.
Am I pretty?
You're very beautiful.
Then why do you leave me standing out here?
Because you've been so busy being angry that I haven't had a chance to say anything. Go ahead. And, let me explain to you. See, it's now just 9 o'clock. I wanted to walk, look at the city, so I went out. But I am tired, genuinely tired. Before I go to bed, I'd like you to have a drink with me.
I accept your explanation, comrade. And to show you I'm no longer angry with you, I will have a drink with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to our misunderstanding.
Perhaps now we have a less of a misunderstanding, huh?
Perhaps. Do you ever use that thing?
Oh, yes, I have a medalla. A proficiency badge, first class.
This is a quiet town. What's this, a declaration of war?
These men have an order to search the hotel. They hunt a murderer, a fellow countryman of yours.
They've got no right to intrude in this way, no right what I shall report it in my paper. It won't be very complimentary to the new regime.
Soy Juana Romero, del Ministerio de Cultura. Este señor es el invitado especial. Me hago responsable de que no hay nadie más en el apartamento.
Lo siento mucho, señorita.
Pero este hombre es inglés. Puede muy bien esconder uno de su país. Resistir al dormitorio.
Yeah, tell him I'll raise hell of the British press.
Adentro, vamos, adentro.
I'm going to see Paratori in the morning. I'll tell him about this.
Dígale que si cale. Mire en el baño.
You can waste your time if you want to. It's your privilege.
There is no use arguing with this man.
Nada.
Warm night, isn't it? Haven't looked under the bed yet.
Está bien, vamos.
It's definitely getting warmer, isn't it?
I apologize for the interference, camarada.
Right. Yeah. Well, Juana,
I know you are tired, you want to go to bed. But first, believe me, I am really sorry about this business.
oh, it's done now. There's no point in...
I couldn't hold on.
Get a towel. Let me get this shoulder seen to.
What about her?
Yes, what about you, Juana?
This is cold. It will help stop the bleeding. You're the man, aren't you? The one they are looking for.
Yeah?
You realize I should call the police?
Why should you do that?
He is a murderer. He killed La Paronda.
I didn't kill her. I swear it.
And you put me in a terrible position. What am I going to do?
Well, one or two things. You're either going to tell them or you're not.
And if I tell them, it will be...
Exactly. It will be.
I have seen men wounded. I've seen them killed. That was in the fighting. Everyone was taking his chance. But this other kind of killing, this cold kind of killing, is terrible.
Why don't you clear out, Juana? Pretend you haven't seen any of this.
But how can I? I have seen. Why are you risking your life to help this man?
He's my friend.
But how can you hope to get him out of the island? It's not possible.
I'll have to take a chance on that. Now, come on, young lady. The longer you stay here, the more chance you take of implicating yourself.
You would let me walk out of here?
I want you to go.
You're not afraid I will talk?
You might. Somehow, I don't think you will.
John.
No. Your friend is right. I will say nothing.
Thank you.
Buena suerte, camarada.
You shouldn't have done that. She'll hand us over on a platter and get herself a fat promotion.
It's time you got yourself another job, Peter. This life's making you cynical.
¿Me llevas la farmacia? Sí. Pronto, muévete.
One thing's certain. We're sitting pigeons here. I only hope you're right about that girl.
Relax. I've got a hunch about her. I'm prepared to back it.
So much for your hunch.
How much do you want to bet?
Our lives.
May I come in? The search is over. The soldiers have left the hotel. You must get him away from here now while there are still many people in the streets. If you leave it any longer, the streets will be empty and you will not get him past the police.
Are there many people downstairs?
Only the night clerk at the desk and the porter at the door.
Go down now. If there's still no one else about, ring me. Watch the lift indicator. Directly we're on our way down, go to the doorman, order a taxi. That'll get him out of the way. Then go to the desk clerk. And as we're getting out of the lift, do something to distract his attention somehow, will you?
Of course.
Quickly. Did you hear all that? Yeah. You lost your bet, Peter.
Yeah?
You'll be able to walk all right?
Don't worry.
Hello, Eduardo. It's your old friend again. The party is tonight. Ask Doris to get along as soon as she can.
What time?
I don't know exactly. It would be nice if she could stick around all night. I'll let her know what time to pick us up.
How will you do that?
We'd better be on the same wavelength, so Say number 53.
It's all clear down here.
Fine.
¿Está arriba el señor White?
Sí, está en su habitación.
Un taxi, pronto?
Sì, signorita, immediatamente.
You're wanted.
Yes?
They just gone up to her bedroom.
Oh, thanks. I'll be right back.
But an army officer, senor.
Tell him I'll be right back.
Ya salió, no se puede parar. Ya se escapó, no se fue. Ahí está, mire.
Mr. White! Stop, senor!
What's the fuss? What's the excitement?
You're coming with me, senor.
No, I have some important business. Is there
You
any
will
way I-
come with me now, comrade.
Oh, where to?
The Castillo.
No?
Perdone, comandante. Han traído el inglés, comandante.
Que entre. Senor White, I am Joaquin Paratore.
In that case, I'd like an explanation, Commandante. Why have you had me placed under arrest?
Arrest? But you are not arrested.
Is it usual here to be dragged off without explanation by thugs in the middle of the night?
These men, they have no finesse, no manners. I apologize for them. Have a glass of wine.
Why did you get me here?
But you wanted to interview me.
I understood that the interview was fixed for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, but I could not sleep, and I don't like to waste time, so you will interview me now. Sit down. Some wine and meat will put you in a better temper. You know, this dish, it should be made on a sword. But they took my sword away. They hung it in the place of honor at the Palace Real. So now I gotta make it on a skewer. But it tastes the same. So what do you want to know about me, huh?
I see that I'm dealing with the last of the eccentrics.
Oh, no, I'm not that. I am, do you speak Spanish?
No.
It's a funny thing. They said a man to me who speaks no Spanish.
Oh, but you have a reputation for excellent English.
Excellent English. Come on, eat, drink.
You know, in Europe, everybody thinks you're the most important person on this island, that without you, the revolution would not have succeeded.
That's not true. Our leader, he is the greatest man.
Yeah, but you did win the big battle of Navarro. You can't deny that.
How can I deny the truth? You want to hear about Navarro, eh? Well, the key was the bridge, with the fascists committed to crossing it in pursuit of us. But my guerrillas, they blew it up before he could bring up reinforcements. It's in the book here.
Comandante.
Here it is. It's in the book, my biography. The truth. There's nothing in that book but the truth. Well, you have not said if you like your meat.
Oh, it's excellent. Very tender.
I am an excellent cook.
Comandante, ¿puedes hablar?
Sí, habla, Carlos.
Hemos registrado todos los hoteles y edificios de la ciudad sin encontrar a Miller.
Se registra la isla, de arriba, abajo, hasta el pueblo más pequeño. Hay que agarrar a Miller, cuesta lo que cueste.
Daré las órdenes inmediatamente, comandante.
So you haven't caught Miller yet?
So you do speak Spanish, eh?
Little.
More than a little, perhaps.
Why are you so concerned about this man? Why is it a job for the army and not for the police?
The police, they had him and they let him go. The assassin, he killed our leading actress. She was very beautiful. He was an enchantress. You will not escape from me, senor. This I promise you.
You take it very personally. Is she a friend of yours?
You are a journalist, eh? Seeking to unearth skeletons. This business interests you very much, eh? Miller is a countryman of yours. Yes, she was a friend of mine. She was a near friend, if you like. Jose!
The newspapers say that he was her lover.
You have a lot of thoughts. You want to ask me a question?
Yeah, did he kill her?
Yes, he killed her. They caught him out of the house. The gun he shot her with was in his hand.
Why did he kill her?
Why? Because he was jealous of me.
A sus órdenes, comandante.
Tráeme los periódicos. You know, Senor White, I get many of my ideas in bed. I work the defeat of the fascists at Navarro from my bed. And tonight I got another idea, this time about you.
Me?
Yeah. And I got off from my bed, and I ordered the reprinting of the morning newspapers, and just for you, how'd you like that, eh?
I don't know if I like it or not yet.
Los periódicos, comandante.
Here, I show you. Tomorrow's paper. You see a photograph?
Oh, very big photograph.
It tells the story here of how you have come to talk with me all the way from England just to find out things about me.
What is it about me that merits this photograph?
Well, the idea flashed into my mind when I was lying there in the dark. What would I do if I was in the position of Miller? And you, Senor White, were the answer to my question. It's obvious, you see. It tells here where you are staying, here by the picture.
Oh, you expect that Miller will come to me for help?
You are both English, both journalists. He's desperate. He will come to you for help.
I'm not sure that I like being used in this way, Commandante.
I will reward you.
A medal, perhaps?
You cannot escape anyway. It's only a question of time. I got half the army of the country looking for him. They are searching every building. They are patrolling the beaches. They're looking down from helicopters, watching the ports, guarding the airfields. How can he get away, huh?
Also be looking down on me.
Oh, there will be an eye on you too, senor.
It's a pity, Commandante, that I'm returning to England tomorrow, isn't it?
Senor White, I want Miller quickly. I don't have to wait for him. Here's $4,000. You stay for another 3 days?
1,333 a day. That's not a bad retainer.
You take it?
Well, what if I say no?
Oh, well, then you will discover that you have broken certain regulations. There will be investigations, inquiries, and of course you will be held up.
For about 3 days.
Or maybe even for a week.
Well, why should we inconvenience each other? It'll help to defray expenses anyway.
It's good to see you are a sensible man, senor. Now, you go back to the hotel and you stay there. You stay there quietly in the hotel.
Mr. White, I would go back and get some sleep if I were you.
I see your point.
Camarada?
Hello there.
I must see you.
What? Not tonight. I'm staying at home. I've been told to get some sleep.
But I must see you. It can't wait till morning.
Well, if it's like that, you'd better come over here. Make it soon, honey. I can hardly wait.
What? Huh?
He's at my apartment, but he's very sick. He must have a doctor or he'll die.
Where is your place?
It's about 2 miles north of here.
Don't worry, I'll find it. Go back and wait. I'll be there.
Your car is downstairs, by the door.
Bye, and thanks once again.
Hasta la vista.
Hey.
Se ha ido.
¿Tan pronto? Tiene un gusto difícil. Al fin, se va a la cama.
Buenas noches, señor.
Siga, señor White, que no se equivoque. Uno, 5, 6, 3, 8, 9. Matrícula local, muy bien. Pues ya avisa los controles. Busquen el orden blanco. Descapotable. Aquí está el número.
Control. Busquen automóvil número matrícula local descapotable. 1563.
But where's the doctor? Didn't you bring him with you?
No. Come on, Peter.
But you can't take him out like this. He'll bleed to death.
I'll see that he has treatment.
But where will you go?
That, I'm afraid, I cannot tell you.
Juan, I just wanted to say that,
Well, how much the British sometimes have difficulty in expressing their feelings. He's tried to say thank you. But thanks are totally inadequate.
It was nothing. That's what you British always say, isn't it?
Oh,
Goodbye.
Jawohl. Perdone, emergencia. Emergencia.
Che hola. ¿Qué quiere?
Deseo una hipotérmica.
¿Es americano?
Sí.
For what purpose you wish the hypodermic?
To inject penicillin.
Penicillin?
Yes, penicillin, comrade. I'm in a hurry.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, of course I'm a doctor.
Do you wish for the penicillin as well as the hypodermic?
Yes, I do.
Do you have anything to prove you are a doctor?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Your bona fides seem to be in order. For a momento.
Good.
You will find it satisfactory, I think.
Thank you.
Good night, doctor.
Good night.
Control.
prima casa de la playa. Un playa de Miraflores.
Mensaje recibido. Espera ahí. Terminado.
Comandante.
Estos son mis colaboradores. Te di bien claro lo que había que hacer para encontrarlos y que el resultado, ninguno. Los he encontrado a los dos. Vamos.
¿Dónde están?
Miraflores.
Where are we? Bay of Miraflores, right on the beach. Should be feeling better now.
What are we doing here?
We have a date with the Navy. Doris is late. It's not like her.
Huh?
Doris, code name for the submarine that's picking us up. Good. Sending a boat. How are you feeling now?
I'll make it.
They'll give us a light signal as soon as they're on the way, and so we...
Senor Miller! And so you see my little plan at work there, Senor White. But I'm disappointed in you. Your behavior will need to be explained. Nevada, so caro.
Oh, you can't move him. He needs a doctor.
We have a doctor, the Castillo.
We won't make it.
Miércoles, trae an ambulance. Deprisa! I'll send him for an ambulance. You won't be long. Oh, don't worry. We'll take care of you. You're not really a journalist, are you?
As a matter of fact, my editor was saying that to me only the other day.
Beginning to think that Miller here is not a journalist either, eh? I was a fool not to have seen it. Oh, we must take good care of you, and you'll have plenty to tell us. And so will you.
You know, Peter, this puts me in mind of that party at Doris's. When the police came in, I can see her now, twinkling away as bright as a button. And that's when we decided... Hello, Doris. We're getting anxious. What else? Well, you know what these diplomatic receptions are like. You can hardly tear yourself away.